The BVI Cancer Society plans to paint the town pink as part of activities to observe October as Cancer Awareness Month. The observation is geared towards improving the levels of awareness of all cancers among residents. Acting President of the BVI Cancer Society, Gloria Foy, who is also a breast cancer survivor, says the society is primarily focused on improving awareness of cancers and providing support to persons affected by cancers.
And basically that is early detection, because if your cancer is detected early, you have a greater chance of surviving a relatively long lifespan. So that is one of our main functions. We also give that support to persons who are affected from cancer, whether breast cancer, colon, prostate, whatever the case with me, because I think sometimes the public thinks of us as Breast Cancer Society, but actually we are BVI Cancer Society, and we want to concentrate on all types of cancers. Yeah. And we also want to bring that message of hope. Hope. You have to have the hope, and you have to be able to fight. Because if you don't have those two driving forces, you're going to end up, cancer will defeat you.
The breast cancer survivor also revealed how she was able to contend with her fight against cancer.
You don't realize how God is so very important to you until something happens to you, because I know God is there. I went to church, I did all those stuff, but it wasn't until I got sick that God played a very important role in my life. And it's because of God. And I would say the Holy Spirit just talked to me one day and said, Gloria, you got to get up and do this thing. You have to take off your breast, and you got to fight. You have to fight for yourself. You got to fight for your family. You have to fight for your friends. You have to fight for everyone. And you have to be an example, because a lot of people out there don't have an example to look up to, and they also do not have the support. So, they will find that anyone that comes across my desk that is suffering from cancer, or their family members just need somebody to talk to, they could always find Gloria. I am always available. I have that cancer phone on 24/7. Trust me.
Earlier this year, Health Minister Ronnie Skelton raised concerns about the high rate of cancers and other non-communicable diseases in the BVI. The Health Minister called for people to take their health seriously.
Chronic non-communicable diseases are the leading causes of death among our people. Chronic non-communicable diseases are the leading causes of death among our people. And the health experts have told us that these diseases develop over time from a lifestyle process and not from any one particular indulgence. The common risk factors for conditions such as hypertension, cancers, heart disease, strokes, and diabetes include behaviors that we can change, such as reducing the harmful use of alcohol, unhealthy diet, lack of physical activity. Then there are those diseases that are spread from person to person and have a greater chance of transmission if the person being attacked has a depleted immune system. Just as these diseases develop from a combination of factors, we must also take a holistic approach to maintaining our wellness. And if we do become sick, we must have access to affordable, high-quality health care, regardless of our ability to pay. It is for these reasons your Ministry of Health and Social Development has pursued a holistic national health strategy for our people. The components of this comprehensive approach includes a strategy for prevention of chronic diseases that includes healthy public policy across all sectors such as education, agriculture, infrastructure, and trade, coupled with a social marketing plan that will assist with this implementation.
In June this year, CEO of the BVI Health Services Authority, Darlene Carty-Baptiste, said a cancer prevention and control program with emphasis on exposures to carcinogens along with a screening and cancer registry was being considered for the BVI. Public Relations Officer of the BVI Cancer Society, Stacey Lloyd, says the long-term vision of the BVI Cancer Society is to acquire measurable data on the various types of cancers in the BVI and their possible causes.
At the moment, like you said, we don't have concrete statistics where we can say, well, there is certain percentage of male versus female, Caucasians, and so forth. So no, we don't have that statistic available. However, causes such as what we're doing now, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, is just the genesis of what we want to do, specific to statistics. Our vision, our long-term vision, or one of our vision, is to have exactly that. We want to have concrete statistics. We want to say, well, in the Longbush area, there seems to be a high concentration of cancer, but we want to break it down specific: prostate cancer, breast cancer, and so forth, and perhaps delve even deeper than that. You know, what is causing it? Is it genetics? Is it the food? Is it because they're close to the electrical plant and so forth? So right now, that's in the long-term works, but of course, like you know, to do anything in our project, we need to have financial resource. We would love to see the BVI Cancer Society, as small as we are, just a dot on the map, blaze trails specific as it comes to cancer. And so, you know, Gloria talked about what else the Cancer Society does, but we also provide resource. So you may have a survivor who have recently been diagnosed. You can come down to our society office and we have tons of literature.
A 2000 report by the Organization of the Eastern Caribbean States and the United Nations Development Program identified cancers, hypertensive disorders, and coronary artery disease as the top 3 causes of death in the BVI.